All right, all right. Welcome to Absolute Tarot Channel, and I'm your personal reader, CaraSeen. Welcome. This is now for May 2020 monthly predictions for you. And last month you were dealing with, March, I think you were dealing with some trouble. And last month you were having peace after trouble. So things were looking up and things were getting better. Some apologies were happening. Things were just all in all looking awesome, weren't they? So we're going to start off, for those of you who haven't joined me before, we always start off with like a general read, kind of like the vibe of the month. And then going to rock into a little bit of clarity or advice read, whatever we find off that read. We might read into a bit more, and then we go into a nice love reading. And then I finish off with oracle cards. So sometimes we still continue some stuff for last month. Sometimes we find out new things. Now our first jumper we have here is a Ten of Cups. Now this is in reverse this time. Now the Ten of Cups here in reverse is sometimes a bit of an empty nest we're feeling here, a little broken up. This could be trouble in relationships or in the home. We all are in isolation right now, and there could be some bunting of heads, and this is what I'm more feeling. I'm not feeling like disharmony in a relationship. I just bunting, you know. Started off with kind of the overall for that. Let's grab a couple shuffles here, and then we'll check into what's happening for your month. And so how are y'all doing out there? You should throw me down a little like and subscribe while you're out there, while I'm just shuffling here. Just going to cut the deck now. And it lets you know, also when you ring the bell, it lets you know when my next videos come out. I have all kinds of fun reads for you too. Now starting off, we got the King of Swords here, so you need some communication here on your side. Let's have a little look here at the situation for the month. We also have the Knight of Swords shaken in here as well for the heart of the situation with you, and the Six of Swords on the other side of the overall of the month. Now the Knight of Swords is fast talk, and this could be sometimes a bit of an upheaval. This could be a lifestyle change as well. Now you see the jaggedy clouds here. You know, that could be some anger, that could be some lust, that could be some intense energy coming in, you know, and it's coming in fast and it's coming in hard. And next to that here, we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now this one in reverse here, he's not quite balanced here with this dude. This is kind of being a little overwhelmed in the situation. And this is what's happening with you right now. Next to the Knight of Swords here, we have the Eight of Wands. And this is some quick action as well. You know, this you can't, out of all the wand swords, this is the fastest action movement right here. This is some, also could be some new arrival of some new news coming in here. Something, you might have some messages here. Do we have any pages? Yeah, we got a Page of Swords here as well. So we got messages of communications coming in here. This is curiosity. This is gossip. This could be happening with the office work. You know, we're all finding some prejudices is what's happening here during the COVID-19. And there's been some isolation in groups as well, and groups that are forming at the workplaces that haven't really before. The ones that are just like, this isn't happening, this is all normal, and the ones that are overcautious, and there's some banging going on. Now, rocket in with the King of Swords. Let's start off with him here for you. The King of Swords is neat. The King of Swords here is a really intelligent, very international, very strategic leader. He's very thoughtful. He's very logical. There's a lot of air energy coming in here. Also has the butterflies above him on the throne as well, if you have a look there. That shows a bit of transformation. You notice how he's holding his sword. He's not presented it. He's just simply carrying it. It's with authority. The clouds in behind are clouds of curiosity. They're not clouds of chaos, and they're not clouds of wonder. They're not completely blue skies and clear skies either, which we more want to have here, like we have with the Eight of Wands. Now we also have another 8 here. We have the Eight of Swords also in reverse here. You're taking off those self-imposed restrictions on yourself, and I'm really, really, really happy to see that. This is a release, man. This is escape. This is freedom again. And you had peace after trouble of it last time too. So I'm really seeing and happy to hear that you're feeling quite liberated. Maybe just like, you know, letting go of some of the old, right? Upon it, letting it out. That's so cool to see. Right next to that makes perfect sense. I just got some chills. We got the Death card. Yeah. This is awesome, man. I love getting the Death card. This is, of course, some Scorpio energy, but this is big changes. This is rebirth. This is reincarnation. This is exuberant amounts of new beginnings and awesomeness. And sometimes you got to go through a little crap, which may have been through, to go through into the new. So sometimes we just kind of got to go through those stages to get where we want to go. Page of Swords is bringing you some messages of that coming in. We have the Three of Cups here beneath everybody here with... in reverse here, and those ladies, their cups can't get filled, and they can't party hard enough, can they, when they're upside down? They can't fill their little cups of love. This is partying a little too much. This sometimes can be no support, because the right side is a good circle of support. This is rocking with no support going on here right now. I'm feeling it's a little bit more of a work situation, because I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles as well. Some people are just kind of following the herd right now, and they don't realize I need a little bit more teamwork and collab to go along, but they're worried about this. This actually is the isolation card. This card represents isolation. It represents ill health. It represents your mental health. It represents just a lot of hardships cruising on here, and I see that coming in with your past, okay? We're gonna get rid of that with the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands right here. This is, you have a lot of sword energy here. And yeah, you got a couple pentacles. I'm going to dominate more with the sword energy. So dealing with more Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, or sorry, Gemini energy for sure. A lot of little fiery with the wands as well, and creative coming in with the Aries, Saggy, and Leo as well too. Now, cruising with the situation of the month here. Now, this is what we're dealing with yourself here and what's kind of been going on with the vibe. We have the Emperor and upside down. That's some immaturity coming in here. Next to that is we got the Knight of Wands also in reverse, same as the Emperor was in reverse. Now, the Knight of Wands here in reverse, this is about someone who's impulsive, a little bit more chaotic. They really haven't gone through their inner self journey that they need to, and they really need to take that desert walk on their own. A little bit of a immature person here you may be dealing with. Right next to that too is the Wheel of Fortune's also in reverse here. You're not be able to hold the destiny in your hands, you're not be able to control as much as you like. Now you see this one here. We got all the clouds here. Everybody here is supposed to be in our little protection here. I don't see that as much. This is kind of stuck in a rut. This is feeling out of control. This has not been able to control your environment at all. In the heat, in the middle of everything, in the heart of the situation of the month here, and the overall what's shaken in, we have the Six of Swords here in reverse. Now, the Six of Swords here in reverse is feeling that, remember I said you kind of were in a rut over here, right? And this one's kind of like stagnant. And you don't really have the ability to move on. Are you choosing that, you know, and seeing the Ten of Cups here in reverse with the overall vibe? This is, sometimes we get stuck in a situation that we can't move out of when we want to. We do have news arrivals. We're dealing with it. We have partnership card coming in here. I want you to know that there is a support coming up here. You do have partnerships with friendships. There is something coming in here that is going to be, we have Angel coming in here and Michael here in this card. And we also have the Mountain here, and behind the Mountain shows like goals and hopes and dreams. We have the blessings of the angels, and we have the fire in his tree, and that's Phoenix. That's burning to a crisp and starting again here too. And we have the Snake Sister here on the fruit tree, and that's new beginnings. So getting rid of, you know, think about that Death card, you know, that cleanse. If you look closely here, the sun is just rising. It's It's just setting on here, and you can see how it's lit up here, but in behind in the valley, it's actually all in dark. It's the balance between the two worlds. Your Eight of Pentacles, we have a third eight now, so that's lucky three, number 8 in Asia. And the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse, and this shows you do have a lot of perfectionism in what you want to deal with and how you want to go about things. I'm liking seeing that. But you need some repair work at the same time. Even though you have that perfectionism, you have the ambition to and the drive to get where you need to go, but you need to give yourself sometimes that extra little push. Okay, you need that extra little motivation here. You have the Five of Swords next to that. Five of Swords still shows some dealings with, right? Still some abusiveness of in the relationship. Still, it could be relationships that are going on with your neighbor. It could be you deal with your mom or your dad or just something. There is still some abuse happening in relationships. I think is still being carried over from March yet. You know, I'm seeing this here. The Knight of Pentacles, it's a respectful card. But again, we got this one here in reverse right next to the Five of Swords here. Now, getting this one in reverse, this is sometimes some laziness and it's not working out. This also could represent stubbornness. If you notice, the horse isn't moving at all. The horse is in a complete standstill. There's no motivation. Not even the pentacle in his hand is outstretched. It's even resting on the back of the horse because he can't hold it up himself. You know, there might be some laziness in where you want to go and where you want to be. But I can understand because you had the Five of Pentacles here, and that's some ill time, this isolation here. That's some problems with some money. That's some financial loss. That's our isolation card. That's our mental health card, and it's been down. So dealing with some of this on some levels, I can understand the things you've gone through, and now I understand, you know, when we get in the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse, this is going into debt, this is stressing about money, and this is what we're happening right now here in our isolation, the COVID-19. Let's grab a little clarity and advice here. Let's go into career here, a little financial probably. Let's just add a little, let's go a little clarity or advice. Let's do that. On kind of what was happening here, what we could be dealing with for the month, and then we'll get into a love reading. First one we pull out here is Chariot in reverse. Goodness. So yeah, still at a standstill, not journeying, not moving. Feel like you're giving up. This also could mean some car issues, some car problems as well. So care for those that are travel. Make sure you're get everything topped up and checked out. Do all your changes and oil changes. There might be something coming up here at the cards. We got the Page of Wands here. We got more messages coming in here. A lot of messages coming in here. We had news and quick arrivals. We had the Page of Swords and the last one here too. And now we're rocking in the Page of Wands here. Now this is about a new project, a creative idea that you could bring into effect. Now you have gone through the desert journey and you have gone through the ideas. I can see that here. And we have the 3 pyramids here, and that's one a heck of a conductive outlet as well. That's some conductivity. I like it. It also lines up with Orion's belt and the star constellations for some useless knowledge there too. But the Page of Wands is also bringing in news, and they're bringing in messages for you. And they're bringing in, sometimes you got to be a little solitude. In that solitude, it is going to bring out your passions and your creativity and your ideas, okay? And things to help you get out of that rut feeling that you're in. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck here. Let's have a little look-see. Now we start off with the 3 of Wands, as that represents you here in pretty much the kind of the pace of the month here as well. Now the 3 of Wands is kind of plans falling apart. You're thinking a little small, and that also represents travel problems, which is kind of interesting. So I definitely watch out on your vehicle. Have a little check there. And what's crossing that here is the 4 of Cups. Now the 4 of Cups, it is giving you choices, and you do have what you need, but you're feeling a little unfulfilled right now. Heading in the direction of the month, we have the Empress in reverse, and that's also not using your creative outlets. That's a dependence on others, and this sometimes we could feel our resources are limited, our love is limited, our space is limited, our home is limited, is what I'm feeling off this one. And what's crossing that is Gabriel and the Judgment card here. And oh, which way was it? It was reverse. picked it up. How did I pick it up? In reverse. Sorry about that. Doing the crossing cards, I gotta remember here. All right, so we got the Judgment here in reverse, and this one here, well, this is denial again, right? This is fearing of change. And what's shaking there? That's no good, my friend. Feeling that fear of change, and you know, sometimes even if we want to do for something good and there's something really positive and where we want to go in our life, it's just to take that leap of faith, you know, that step. I'm going through it right now. I have to put an order through for all my tarot cards, my oracle cards that I've designed. I got to take that plunge and spend that money and my personal money to start off my new journey. And I know they're going to sell, but then I don't know if they're going to sell. So I haven't, like, I got to do the same thing so I can relate. You know, we all can. We've all been through that point in time in our life for sure. And when we do pull the trigger, we know it's going to be for something good. It's just scary to come out of our shell. It's a whole new direction for me. This could be a whole new direction for you as well. I totally dig on what you're feeling here. We got the King of Wands here in reverse, though. And I don't think we're going to be too worried about that one here. Now, the King of Wands in reverse is also some weakness here. This is sometimes a bit of a bully we could be dealing with here. This is about the middle of the month here. And that was coming up with the Emperor we had in reverse as well. Some immature problems, immature person you may be dealing with. I did really feel that was work-related. Now we have the Seven of Cups also here in reverse. And that one is kind of a clarity. This is a restored sense of awesome. This is the illusion of bullshit is going to end and the things and stuff is surrounding you. You're going to have an easy choice to make. You don't have to have all these choices out in front of you. It's not going to be confusing. It's going to be there. It's going to be clear. That one choice will be right there. It'll come to you. So even if you have the other choices here in front of you, I think pick the one underneath the surprise door. Go for surprise door number 1. And I see happiness. Later on in the month, we have absolute abundance of success. We got a happy little naked dude on a horse here, man. We have the sunflowers that follow the rays of the sun and the blessings that come down of success. We have the red flag of passion and inviting, okay? This is going to be some good changes for you, some good choices that you're going to go with. And what's crossing that is the Nine of Cups and wishes do come true. Look at that. You are still behind your walls, but you're sitting pretty uncomfortably. But it's okay to come out, all right? We got the Nine of Cups, and that is wishes do come true. This is a wish card. This is material abundance, and this is right with the Sun card. That's abundance and prosperity. Even the yellow in the clouds, the yellow in the sky, that represents prosperity, abundance. It represents nobility. It represents awesomeness, just like you, man. We have the Star in reverse, though, near the end of the month here. And that's interesting. Now, the Star is an Aquarius energy. And this one is sometimes little delayed gratification. It can be some temporary setbacks. Where is it? But I know it's okay. It's worth waiting for. Take the time, okay? Feeling different. Make the right choices. I think it's coming to you. And then you're going to be in the spotlight, and it's going to come in right to effect right away. And what's crossing the star here we have next is the moon. We got the both celestials side by side. This is wonderful. And we got the Death card in the other spread. This is the opposite of the Death card. This is the towers you see in the distance on the hill of the Death card. And these are not like feathers or anything. That's actually in the book. It says it's moon rays coming in. And the moon rays here are like the blessings for the coyote and the dog. And it shows a path that's clearly laid out to the mountains. Very, very, very clear. You can get into your hopes and dreams and success. And it's right there and it's clearly laid out for you. The merging of the cray coming out of the water and greeting the dogs and celebrating and howling at the moon too. It's emergence of the two worlds. It's a really neat place to be. Now the moon card, you're dealing with Pisces, okay? And that's some water energy and that's emotional and it's awesomeness. Now, I was just flipping the cards and thinking about you and the Death card just popped out if you heard it click there. And look, I'll show you. So right way behind in here is the towers with the sun and the moon coming out. And there's exact same towers. So this is like back to back, a wicked completion that you've done for yourself. I feel things are going to be cool with you for this month. Let's have a little look-see into your love reading and see what else we have for awesomeness coming in for the month. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, you know, you're going to be going through a little bit to get where you want, and that's not a bad sacrifice considering the Sun card, and that's the absolute success card you could have gotten out of all the majors. So it's a really, really great card that you pulled. So having a little look-see into May 2020, Pisces, love life. May 2020, Pisces, love. What do we have in store for love for Pisces, May 2020? What do we have in store for Pisces, May 2020? First card we have coming out, we have the Two of Pentacles. We have duality here. This is making choices here, weighing out many options. Could have a few lovers. Could have a few ideas coming in. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Let's grab a couple shuffles here. Cut the deck, throw on a spread, and we'll see what's happening in here for you. All right, got the deck nice and cut here. What do we got in store for Pisces? We got multiple choices here. Still, you got the Seven of Cups that came up again, and you got the Moon card this time in reverse, but you got the Wheel of Fortune coming up in positive, and you got Chariot coming up and straight up as well. Yes. Okay, sweet. Seven of Cups starting off with you. You have multiple choices, and you are going to be making the one that is awesome for you. Okay, we talked about that. So we're rocking. Right next to that, you got success. So no matter which choice that you pick, the ones that you instinctively will go with, and Pisces are the best out of all the signs of zodiac. You are the most and the best instinct, the best gut instinct, the best advice to give. Follow your own advice. You will have success. Now, seeing with the Page of Swords again here. Now, the Page of Swords, this dude here, is sometimes there's still that curiosity here. There's still that little prying eyes coming in here. And that's on your side. That's you. You still have curiosity for something that's going on here. The Moon here in reverse. So back to that Pisces energy as well. That's your card right here. Now we're rocking into like the truth must be revealed. And you might need to go look within yourself and just really reflect in your heart. Okay, don't use your mind. Make sure you don't use that sword energy. I don't want you to think intellectually. I don't want you to think logically. I want you to think all right brain, my friend. Mind map out stuff, draw it out, journal out, figure out something different here. We got the King of Swords here. This is don't forget to communicate your desires and your love and stuff that you need. Again, write it out, communicate it out, whisper it in their ear, tell them what you want. We have the Ace of Cups here, and this is love, man. That's right. This is a new baby. This is a new marriage, new proposals, new love, new awesomeness. I love love. Even the clouds here in the picture are just like dripping and moving around the hand as it presents. It has the white dove of purity coming in here, and it has little lotus flowers at the bottom, and those are blossoming for new beginnings. There's so many awesomeness coming in here. We have the Six of Wands here in reverse, and that's okay because you're going to bring that upside down and you're going to bring that victory up for you, okay? The Six of Wands here is some fire energy. It's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy as well. Sometimes this can feel like a little bit of a lack of confidence in what's going on, and we want to feel like we're giving up a little. But we've got the Chariot here, straight up here this time. And this is some Cancer energy. This is some water energy like you, my friend. That's right. This is a new journey. This is awesomeness. And next to that is the world. You got the whole world in your hands. You totally do. Look at that. You got the two scepters in each hand, and you got the balance, and you got protective aura around you. That's everlasting and intertwining, and it's green, and it's amazing. This is a completing of a goal or lesson. This is an absolute completion card when you get it here. Now, dealing with the love here on this person's going to complete you. You have the Queen of Wands. Again, you may be dealing with some fire energy. You don't have to be exactly dealing with a Leo, Saggy, or Aries energy. It's just more like the essence of those creatures, hey? Now, this is Oh, we did pull the sun card here. These are the only two cards that have sunflowers in them. Sunflowers are amazing of abundance and success, and she's presenting it just like she would a scepter. She even has sunflowers in her throne and behind her, as well as the unconditional love of the lion. It's very awesome to see. The Wheel of Fortune here. Now we got another 10 here of completion. This one here is the heart of the matter and the heart of the love. And this is good fortune. This is a turning point. This is amazing luck. Even the Sphinx, as it represents a protection and a turning point and an adjustment in time. It's an exchange of energy. What's really cool to see here. I love it. Now we have the Six of Swords, and I find that things are coming into conclusion for you. You're releasing some burdens as well, and it's going to feel nice. Releasing that Six of Sword energy is a necessary transition. It's a necessary obligation to get through, to have closure, if you will, okay? Now right above that too, we have also the Six of Cups. Now, you might be dealing with, well, some unrealistic expectations, and you might be living in the past and feel a little naive about it, okay? You might be warding off some of the old thoughts in the past with the Seven of Wands as well, and you need to communicate. Now, difference between the Queen and the King is how they hold their sword. Now, she is not stretching it, she's holding, but she is beckoning. She's offering you the communication, but you need to come and work for it a little bit more. So it's a little give and take, okay? It's a little exchange. Her crown does have butterflies in her crown, and that shows impressive transformation. This person that you're dealing with is possibly an air element, dealing with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. There's some air qualities in this person that you deal with. Even in her robes has clouds, right? There are clouds of beauty. There's clouds of curiosity. It's a halfway point. See how the clouds are halfway up and also the clouds are halfway? It shows a give and take. It's a halfway point. You must give a little to receive a little. If you need that communication, if you need that success, you are going to have to put in the effort. Yes, you're feeling stagnant. Yes, you're feeling you're stuck in a rut. But only you can get yourself out of that. So it's time to finish your obligations, finish what you can do, cross that river, release those burdens, whether it be past, whether it be someone. Because right now you're juggling. It's a juggling act for you, my friend. So if you release that, then you're going to invite in the Queen of Sword energy. Then you're going to invite in some amazing love. We have Temperance here in reverse, and I really want to respectfully be careful with moderation in what you're doing. You may be overdoing a few things here in your life. This is some disruptive energy. It's like throwing vibes off here. The Knight of Wands also in reverse right next to that here. This is excess, man. This is impulsive person. They could be sexual excessive as well. Just a little mindful, a little watch for that for the month, and see what's happening here. I'm just going to grab a little 3-card pop on that, and we're going to grab a little bit more in depth and finish off the love reading that way and see here. Because I'm seeing a lot of success, a lot of growth in yourself, and a lot of transformation in this person dealing with your love. It's like you're just plucked them at a wonderful time. Okay, may I have 3 cards, please? For a little clarity. What's going on? Where's one? Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. That's a respectful. That's my gentleman card. That's coming in with sheer respect. This is coming in with awesomeness. And the horse isn't moving because he is presenting. He's giving with respect. Got some slow ass moving energy as well. There's also tilled fields in the background as well. And the tilled fields haven't been planted or seeded yet. So he's waiting. He's waiting. It doesn't mind patiently waiting. We have the Ace of Cups here as well. And there's that proposals again. That one pops. So that's a message. That's straight up for what you need to hear overall. Is that there's a new proposal relationships. There's a new proposal love. Like, a friend of mine just told me last week that it seems like every time she turns around, she's finding another person's falling in love. And this is during this isolation. So this is cool to find people still finding each other. Now with the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse is unique. This is, again, some stressing about the situation. This is going back into the dead of your minds a little bit much as well. And again, we have a path here that's clearly laid out for you to take, and there's mountains here. You can snag that and grab that. So a little bit going back in the depth of your mind a little bit, and why is that? So just one card, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Why do we get the Ace of Pentacles, please? So I think just kind of letting go of some of the past and letting go of some of the good is going to help bring you into your future. Okay, the next card we have out and into your future is the Two of Cups. Oh, just what I was saying. That's so cool that happens. That is the ultimate lover's card. Once you clear out the garbage, man, you got someone amazing coming in. If you don't already with someone right now, it means if you're those of you in couples, it means your relationship's going to the next level. That's an exchange. This is proposal. This is marriage. This is sharing the cup and being blessed by the angels. This is the red wings above of passion with the lion of strength and unconditional love. That's what that is. I think we need to rock into some oracle and have a little extra peek into here for one more little love, and then we'll get an angel reading and a little moonology reading for you, shall we? So communication is key, is what the main message for this reading is quite a bit, is you've gone without, you're feeling stagnant, feeling a bit of a rut, but you got to communicate. You need to communicate what you want. If you don't know how to figure it out, talk to your friends about it. Maybe they'll come up with some solutions we don't even think about. You gotta keep distracted and busy during the isolation. Not a lot of people can't handle it. There's not a lot of introverts out there. There's, us introverts can handle it quite well. Here we got calling in your soulmate. Yeah! Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. That is so fantastic. That's some soulmate love coming in. That's some soul love. We got two more cards that just flipped out. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That is cool. Being open to possibilities. We got little blessings with the cherubs coming down here too. And these ladies are snickering and giggling, and they're finding out stuff that normally would bother them, but they're so attracted, you know. We have unrecruited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And that's why I need you to communicate the stuff that you need to release. Communicate and release that old energy, that past energy that you don't need. That love is no longer worth it. It's no longer need to be in your heart. If you notice here, the angels here kind of have a little blue texture to them. It just shows like a death angel is almost like it has a blue tinge. Kind of like Arias, you know, the god of the underworld. You know, he's alive, but he's blue. But I think... it means death. It means old. It's time to renew yourself here. Let's grab some angel messages here as well. Let's see what messages we have. Your angels may have 3 cards, please, for Pisces. 3 cards, please, for Pisces, for messages from their angels for May 2020. There's one. That was a cool flip. Indigo and Crystal children. Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help out children who are sensitive. So those children with gifts, with different clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient little gifts that you have here. You might be helping out children and meet your soulmate along the way. You know, their soulmate could have an indigo or crystal children that's someone who you're called to help out, or someone that you're talking to. It's very, very cool. All right, may I have 2 more cards, please? Oh, one just flipped and it got caught. Another green card, so more green energy. Life review from Archangel Jamil. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. See? Communication is key here, my friend. Unbalanced and unclear, and now the things can be balanced right out for you. Now you have the illusion is ending. You have the clarity to deal with that. One more message, please. Pisces, May 2020. And we have a purple here. We have our third eye chakra. Prioritize is our next card. Archangel Metatron. We got Metatron twice. Focus on your highest priorities and it will help you get organized and motivated. Archangel Metatron, you can use that, the purple flame of Metatron, and that also, the purple also has to do with the indigo children as well. It's interesting you got that one too. Really, really cool to see. Now let's check into some Moonology card here. Focusing on your highest priorities will help feel unstuck because you're always going to be rewarding yourself, okay? Oh, we can hear my dog snore. Rewarding yourself with short-term goals all the time is always going to keep the momentum and the movement going forward. It's always going to keep that dopamine getting released when you have those coming in. Our first card here is meditate and contemplate. Interesting. New moon in Pisces. You pulled your card. A new moon means a clean slate, new beginnings. This is potential for awesomeness. This is potential for everything new, and you can deal and carry on. That's your card right there. Of the epitome of awesomeness here. Meditate and contemplate. It's time for you to go within yourself. And you got the life review, right? Take inventory of your life. Resolve, change, or heal. Our next card that we pull here is prosperity lies ahead. We got the new moon again in Taurus. So new moon, double energy, double meaning here for you. Clean slate. It's time to clear off the desk, clear off the altar, clear out the house. Find a place in your room that is just a place for you. Clear it out, have it ready. It's going to invite new energy in. Our last card here with our Moonology deck here is don't let the past hold you back. Oh, my love. Oh, we got the South Node here. Don't let the past hold you back. And that landed here right on prioritize here. Focus on your highest priorities and get yourself organized and motivated. You know, with the unrecruited love and letting go of the past is what you need to do. And all in all, it's been an absolutely amazing month for you that's coming up. We have some things you're going to get through and deal with. And that Sun card of absolute success was popping up. And the Chariot card of movement and action. And also the Eight of Wands of movement and action too. Don't forget your swords of communication to communicate what you clearly need. Okay? The worry wart that worries about everyone. It's okay to worry about yourself. Let us, your family and your friends, give you some love as much as you give us love. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's been an honor and a pleasure hanging out with you. Throw me down a little likes up and subscribe. Ring the bell so you know when my next videos come out. And comment down below which was your favorite part. And again, thanks for hanging out with me. Have a fantastic day.